Hello. My questions changed throughout the day.
We imagine that it has.
Yes. So my son is adopted, and he is an adult now, and what a precious individual that I was allowed to bring up. And now I have an amazing 4-year-old grandson. And a couple of things you said today that helped the question to form. One is that when a child is adopted, want to understand the connection there and how they find us.
We want to say to you that humans look at their children in a very screwy way. Most humans feel possessive of their children when they were never meant to possess them. They were just providing an avenue through which they could come forth. The family that surrounds you is your vibrational family, and sometimes it's your blood family, but often it is not. So it makes no difference whatsoever how you come together. Law of attraction brings it about. In other words, we would work every day to blur the lines of family in terms of ownership or belonging, because you are all source energy, and you're all coming forth into this experience, and the avenue through which you come, get ready for it, we want to give it to you lovingly, get ready for it, is irrelevant.
Okay, great.
The only thing that is relevant is now you're here, splat. Now you're here, your relationship with who you really are, that's all that's relevant.
Okay.
You're not here to teach your little one. Your little one is here to remind you of what he has not yet forgotten.
Yes.
And what you want to show him every day is that he is helping you remember, he is helping you remember, he is helping you remember. Say that to these little ones. Say, oh, you remind me that life is fun as I watch you skip. Oh, you remind me of all of the wonderful new things as I watch you discover this and this and this. Oh, you remind me that life is supposed to feel good as I watch you embracing new ideas. Oh, you remind me that life is supposed to be adventurous as I see you reaching for things that you've never tried before. Yes. Oh, you remind me that I am a lover as you more easily love than anything else you do. You remind me of who I am because you are still who you are. And I, dear grandchild, will never do anything that will distract you from who you are.
Yes. He reminds me to play. He says,
yes.
Play with me, Nana, play with
yes.
me.
Play,
So,
have fun,
yes.
be light, be
Yes.
easy. Don't worry. Come this way, come this way, come this way, come this way, come
Yes.
this way, come this way, come this way, come this way.
You sound just like him.
What's that? What's this? Why is this?
Yes.
How come?
Yes.
Full of life.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't want to be some old 500-year-old person.
Final question. For the last couple of weeks, I've replayed one of the CDs from the Law of Attraction. And it's a section that has to do with thoughts and thoughts that come into our heads. And I'm definitely on this journey with making sure that I'm going downstream. And of course, I've been upstream for a few months, and now I've turned that corner.
Let us add one thing.
Yes.
Don't make sure that you're going downstream. Just lean in that direction.
Okay.
Because when you make sure, you almost always turn upstream.
Okay. Then I lean in that direction. The challenge that I'm faced with right now are the constant thoughts. And I find myself on a regular basis, and I sometimes call it mental chatter, is get out, get out, get out. It's like this.
Oh, you can't cast them out.
Yeah.
Because
So
there's
what-
no such thing as exclusion in this universe that's based upon attraction. It's not possible to cast out what you do not want. You just include it all the more.
Okay.
You must give your attention to what you do want.
Okay. And just quiet the thoughts.
And just a little bit at a time.
Okay.
In other words, don't ask yourself to all of a sudden deactivate a vibration that's been activated for a long time. You're defying the laws of physics. That's like saying, I've practiced this until it's my vibrational proclivity, and now all of a sudden I'm going to stop it. That really is why we teach meditation, however, because it's easier to teach you to have no thought than to have a thought that's on the other end of the stick from where you are.
Okay.
So just be easy about it. A man said to us one day, Abraham, it feels like my thoughts are thinking me.
That's, yes.
And we say, all that means is law of attraction's just giving you back what you've been offering. In other words, you offer it, it comes back as feedback. You offer it, it comes back as feedback. It's sort of this give and take. So what you want to do is just lean in the direction of better feeling thoughts. And as you lean in the direction of better feeling thoughts, you'll get the feedback of those better feeling thoughts until before you know it, you'll be in a much better feeling place.
Okay, great, thank you.
It is, yes. It's exhilarating for us to be in a forum like this with so many of you who have come to the place where you have decided that you are going to take ownership of your own experience. It's exhilarating to watch you making an effort to close that vibrational gap between where you might currently be and the things that you are wanting. It is our desire that as a result of what we have chewed upon together today, that you have a softer feeling of well-being within you, that you are left with this knowing that everything's all right, and that it doesn't matter what the proximity is between where you are and where you want to be, because that gap is irrelevant, because all it takes is the turning in the stream, and the stream will close the gap. So if you can hear that in the way that we meant it, rather than thinking I have a terminal illness which is a long way from wellness, or I am in depression which is a long way from joy, instead of thinking about the emotional distance or the manifestational distance between where you are and where you want to be, if instead you will understand that it's just that slight turning in the stream, think about the power of the stream. All you got to do is turn in the stream, and the stream takes care of everything else. So isn't it enough to get mad instead of depressed? Isn't that a good day's work? Isn't it enough to find a little bit of hope that replaces the doubt? Isn't that a really good day's work? If you could accept that the emotional journey is what your work is about, not only will you begin having more fun right away, but all of the manifestations that you've been seeking must come, and must come quickly. They're all lined up right outside your door. Just open it a little bit and watch what happens. A woman said to us one day, Abraham, she was really angry, which we liked because she had been depressed. I don't think you care if my lover ever comes. I think you just want me to imagine him so completely that I don't notice he's not here. And we said, pretty much. Because our objective is your improvement in the way you feel. Because we know that when you achieve that, your lover has to come. Your abundance has to come. We began by saying that the best title of any book ever written was, has been, is, and will always be, Ask and it is given. Because it tells the story exactly the way that it is. Dear hearts, when you ask, you are worthy to receive. And the larger part of you is an immediate receiver of whatever it is you are asking for. But you came forth specifically in this body to enjoy the ride between not knowing to knowing, between not having to having, between doubting to believing. That's the ride you came to ride. How many statues and trophies, how many cars do you want in your garage? How many houses do you really want? Someday, not so long from now, we'll be having seminars on de-manifestation. You didn't come here for the stuff. You came here for the ride toward the stuff. You didn't come here for the destination. You came here for the excuse to take the journey, you see. And we got to tell you, the journey from depression to rage is a pretty darn good journey. Just as the journey from rage to expectation is a really good journey. So we give all of this to you in our desire to help you make peace with wherever you are in relationship to whatever you want. And to remind you that we're standing there over where all that you want is. And you're right, it's not just about the stuff. It's not about the cars. It's not about the clothes. It's not about the jewelry. It's not about the money. Well, it is about those things, but it's not only about that. It's about the joyous ride that you experience when life causes you to want any of those things, and you join with the resources of Source to achieve them. It's the ride. A man said, best thing we ever heard, He said, my friends did not want me to ask this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Why does the dog put its head out of the window of the automobile and risk getting bugs in its eyes? And we said, because the ride is so worth it. And that's what every one of you said. You knew there would be bumps and you knew you would be bruised, but you knew that out of it would come desire, and you knew that you have guidance within you, and that when you turn in the direction of your desire, that you will have a glorious ride. And further, you know that the ride never ends. You never get it done, and you cannot get it wrong. And the reason that you cannot get it wrong is because it is never done. And the reason that it is never done is because wherever you are standing, there will be more that you are asking for. We have enjoyed this interaction immensely. There is great love here for you. And we remain, as always, eternally incomplete. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.